Make sure you guys check out Fiverr for all your needs, for everything that any projects you have that you need to get done, anything that you want to get done. If you want a website built, if you want help with your graphic design, if you want to help with making a video game, if you want help with anything that you are looking to have help for and you need with your projects that you have coming up, check out Fiverr. They're excellent source for freelancing jobs out to people to help you get your projects done. You can have someone build to initially build your website, and you can start a Shopify store just from using Fiverr. And it's a great resource if you don't have time. If you want to get things jumping and off the ground and running, check out Fiverr. Link is in the description below. Make sure you check it out and like, comment, and subscribe, and check out the content. Let's get into this video. Yo, Seemlytuber back at it again with another video. And in this one, we're going to be talking about some gaming news that we have coming today, as well as some other stuff in the gaming world that we just need to have a little discussion about. So first things first, GTA 5 is getting its enhanced version on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S. November 11th of this year, 2021. I don't really care, honestly, because we've been playing this game for years and years and years, and it's gotten to the point where you have people really out here thinking that they're gonna announce the newest one, and they're still making updated versions of the old one. It's gonna be a while. People are gonna have to wait. People are gonna have to temper their expectations, and you are going to have to just literally just take a step back and realize that Rockstar is making the most money they've ever made. They are one of the highest paid companies because of GTA 5. Just that alone. So they're going to continue to make as much money as possible off of, because Red Dead Online did not do nearly as well, not even close to as well as GTA 5 Online. So you have to think, when it comes to that aspect, they are not going to rush anything. They're not even going to put it into their minds that they are going to bring anything of aspects of the new game. They're going to continue to make as much money as possible off of the old one. And then when they start to see the numbers and the number of people playing dwindle down, then they'll start to roll out the new GTA. They'll start to market it. They'll start to do everything for that. Or they might even just come out with another game in the meantime. We could see Bully 2. We could see a plethora of games that Rockstar has in its catalog that they could be coming out with that are better, if at the same level as Grand Theft Auto. Rockstar has always been on point. Rockstar has been on top of their game for the longest. Uh, and what else do we have? We also have WB Games is going to be splitting up some, and they're going to be WB AT&T is splitting their Warner Media agency and merging it with Discovery, and they're doing a whole bunch of things. It's a whole mess. Some of the teams might be splitting up, but they actually have a lot of games currently in development. So we're going to have to see how this is going to affect, if we're going to get any delays. We haven't even got confirmed dates for any of these games. Some of them are already delayed to next year. Gotham Knights, I think it already got pushed back to next year. So we're not really even going to see anything as far as those anyway. And the ones they haven't even spoken on as well won't really be hearing anything about those either. Starfield news. It's going to be a Xbox and PC exclusive. Not really. Don't really care. We already knew about this, but I'm bringing this news to you guys because I know some people out there care, and I don't care about Bethesda games like that. let's be quite honest. They're not the best games. They have a lot of bugs, and the only thing they have done well is publishing Doom games. And I don't even care for Doom that much, really. I've got it, but I don't even really care for it. They're they do have a couple of good games, but some of those they've already made like 2 3 games, and then they started messing up on the Wolfenstein series. So with the last one. So and then a Fallout 76 situation. Woo. But that's just looking on the scary side. I'm happy for Xbox for purchasing this company, and now there's a lot of possibilities they can very much improve. But let's be honest, Bethesda is gonna be Bethesda. I'm not holding out hope for them to improve anything because the gamers are not asking for them to improve anything. The gamers are not holding them to a higher standard. That's what it comes to. When you want things done, the gamers have to hold these companies to a higher standard. If the gamers do not hold these companies to a higher standard, do not hold these game devs and hold these publishers and hold Microsoft to a higher standard, or even PlayStation to a higher standard, then you will not get the products that you want. You will not get good products. You will get lackluster things. You will not like what you get. Well, Xbox gamers will be happy for what they get, and they will say that it's the greatest thing on the planet Earth, even though it is utter trash half the time. Let's just be honest. They, Xbox gamers do not hold their they do not hold Xbox to a high standard. They think gaming services is what gamers want. They think gaming services is what gamers want. Gaming services full of games that are old and things that we've already played for the past 8 years, past decade, the past whatever. So let it be known, I'm not bashing Xbox really. It's the reality of things. I see it on Twitter all the time. Xbox gamers are trying to hold Sony to a high standard, but you don't even own the system, you don't even play their exclusives. But when we get good and we get new games this year for a new system that is actually good games that are actually made of well quality, they are trying to say that these are not good games. They are trying to hold us to a higher standard, which is really hypocritical in the fact that I have Xbox Game Pass and I have not seen anything of new. Even if it is new, medium, it's not a good game. Not well made. Um, for the amount of time that they spent without giving us new games, new AAA games, the games that we are seeing from them that they are putting on these services are not up to par, and they are not worth they are really are not worth the amount of money that I pay for it monthly, because I don't even use it, because these games I've already bought over the past 8 years. A service full of games I've already bought is not a great service. That's a service that is just a filler for everyone that hasn't gotten into the gaming. Those are not the people that are currently buying these systems and stuff. People that have not been into gaming are not the people that are buying these systems in mass. People that were already gamers are the ones that are buying these systems in mass. You can't fill a you can't just throw a service out there with these old games and expect that that's going to be okay with the majority of gamers that are moving on to the next gen. We're moving on to the next gen for a reason. And just because you go out and purchase a ton of studios and stuff, it doesn't I will still hold you to a higher standard. I still hold Sony to a higher standard. And Sony is doing good by me and my PS5s right now. And Xbox is not giving me anything of really value or anything that wants me to turn on my PC to actually game. I will get on my PC and make these videos, but turning on my PC to play Xbox Game Pass, there is nothing that I really want to play from Xbox Game Pass on my PC, because I have most of these games on my PlayStation 5. And that's just the reality of things. You could say it's a great service. Yes, it's a great service. It's a good value but we haven't got any of the things that we are supposed to get, any of the things that are supposed to make this service really worth it. Um these exclusives, we haven't seen these yet. We haven't experienced these exclusives yet. They are far out on top of that. So we're gonna have to wait a year or two at least into the next gen before we see anything from Xbox, which it does not bode well to be supporting a company that can't even give you anything within the first year that is of AAA quality or anything below that, because the medium was not of AAA or AA quality. That game was not that great, and let's be honest about that. All right, but yo, I just wanted to talk about this. I know I sound like a PlayStation fanboy when I'm talking about Xbox, but we got to be honest. I'm seeing a lot of people on Twitter, and they are talking out the behind, kissing the boots of Xbox and Microsoft. We got to be honest. They have not really shown us, or they have not fulfilled the promise of what these acquisitions they've been doing. And I don't care that they just bought these studios. We've been waiting for the entire latter end of the last gen when they stopped making exclusives for these new games. They couldn't even deliver on the Halo that they have been working on for the entirety of the last tail end of the last gen. We've had enough excuses from Microsoft and Xbox division, and it's time to deliver. I want to be paying for something that has exclusives on it that are worth the money. There's nothing on that service that is really worth it. There's some indie games that I'll try and I'll play and I'll be like, this is okay, but I'm not gonna spend my time. I'm not gonna spend a vast majority of time on it. It's not worth what I pay for this. And anyone that's getting the dollar deal, you have no room to talk at all for the service. You don't have no room to vouch for the service. You aren't even paying full price for it. But that's all I got for y'all in this video. I'm gonna see y'all on another one. Seemlytuber out. Peace.